What's up, guys? So I know that you've all been waiting for this video, so today I'm going to be talking to you about why I was banned from the Quora Partner Program. So, as you can see here, this is a following email chain that I went through, basically trying to figure out why I was banned, if there was any way to appeal it, and just what their reasoning really was, I guess. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, I've blacked out some personal information of mine, but even without that, you can clearly see what happened and why it happened. So, I start out with this is blank from the Quora Partner Program. So, myself, I was recently told I've been banned on Quora because multiple accounts are not allowed on Quora. I only have one account, which is under my real name blank, and I've never had or used multiple accounts. This is extremely distressing to me, and I would really appreciate if there was some human oversight rather than a bot or a computer system banning people without consulting them. I put a lot of time and effort into Quora, and to be banned without having a conversation or anything like that is very sad. I've done my best to respect Quora's rules. Whenever I've been told to not ask questions in a certain language by a community manager, I've done so, as in the case of Quora in German, and I've provided thousands of questions that have helped Quorans across the world. I'd really appreciate it if you could get back to me as soon as possible. Sincerely blank. I would link my Quora profile, but I cannot log in to do so since my account has been banned. So this email, I just want to be really polite, just make sure that it wasn't a mistake, because I had been previously unjustly banned for 2 weeks or something like that, and they had acknowledged that had been a failure on their part. So I sent that on Wednesday, July 24th at 12:06 p.m. I get a response back within an hour from Phil from Quora, and I obviously sent this to their email for partners at Quora.com. Otherwise, I probably would never have gotten a response if I sent it to the general email. Hi, blank. Quora believes that all members of the community should make an effort to contribute helpful content to the community and ultimately make the site a better resource for all. The following are some of the reasons for which we will ban an account. They vandalize content on the site that is editable by everyone, including questions and answer summaries. They engage in one or more actions which violate the be nice, be respectful policy. These actions may relate to questions, answers, or comments. They post a significant number of questions or answers and or comments that aren't helpful. They repeatedly violate Quora's policies or do not change their behavior after receiving a content warning. The account is linked to suspicious and or malicious activity. After reviewing your activity on Quora, we've determined that you violated one or more of the reasons stated above. Unfortunately, the ban on your account will not be overturned. This decision is final, and you will no longer be able to use Quora. Sincerely, Phil, user ops from Quora. So basically, this entire email that he sent me, basically said nothing. He provided some reasons that accounts are banned, but he didn't say why I was banned, what it means that they were saying multiple accounts I was using, and also they didn't even provide any evidence. So they basically just told me to go fuck off. Okay, so next, I asked them, "Hello, Phil. You stated a bunch of reasons as to why people are banned from Quora, but you didn't say which one I was banned for and what proof or evidence you have. Nothing like that. Why was I banned?" And then I also said, at the very least, I want to be paid for what I had earned this month from Quora, the $900 or so before this ban was made on my account, since it was near the end of the month. And then I said, "You've not responded to my continued emails, refused to have a conversation." So this was a day later, right? So I was saying, this was a day after my response, and said, "You've not responded to my continued emails, refused to have a conversation, and produced no proof for the claim that you're making." My sister's account, which she told me about, was banned for sock puppeting the same time my account was banned, but it's not a partner program account, and it's her own Quora account that she's had for years. And she lives under the same roof I do, so I'm going to be making a video and writing an article about this on how Quora scams members of its partner program, so that way the entire world would know that this program makes you money, but they will arbitrarily ban you for no reason and under false pretenses. You moved me from the Facebook group without any messages. This is authoritarianism at its finest. I'll be making a response, which I am right now, and publishing it. So this is the Facebook group. So as you can see here, there is a secret partner group called Quora Partners on Facebook. There's 276 members. Some of these people are admins who are basically just people who work at Quora, product designers, and stuff like that. If you try and get in touch with them, they pretty much always never respond. They're pretty useless about that. So, oh yeah, but I found it, for one, there's only 276 members, but there's definitely more people in the partner program, so this was like kind of preferential treatment, I guess. I wasn't in there up until around August of last year, after I started to really bump up my earnings and I was invited by someone in there. But this was where people kind of shared their ideas and strategies, stuff like that. But even within this group, Quora basically never really talked about, never really answered questions that people had, and also posts were just often just removed by the admins, no warning, and just like nothing to say why it was removed, like almost trying to erase history. So that was pretty frightening. So let's go back to this. So I had to send them this on July 25th. Phil, my boy Phil responds, "Hi, blank, thanks for your reply. Since your account has been banned for violating our policies or terms of service, any payouts that have not occurred yet will be canceled, and you will no longer be eligible to receive earnings for the partner program. We appreciate your understanding in regards to this matter. Best, Phil." So I say, you've not responded to my continued emails because his responses have basically been saying, we're not overturning the ban, we're not going to tell you about why you got banned, and we're not going to show any evidence or proof as to how you were banned or how we know that you were having multiple accounts, in quotations. So I say, you've not responded to continued emails, refuse to have a conversation. I basically just say the same thing. And then afterwards I say, that you stated a bunch of reasons as to why people were banned. You didn't say which one I was banned for. Why was I banned? And then he said, and then if you go further down, I basically say, once again, you don't give any evidence or proof as to why I was banned. This is clearly wrong and straight up deception at its finest. There's no process as to why or how this happened. I'm saying I'm going to be taking this to the media. Quotations, Quora bans people that don't agree with their left-wing agenda. Quora preaches about freedom and then attacks and ridicules its own writers. So this is kind of the whole process as to how I was spammed. So it was very abrupt, very non-responsive on their end, and just really bad practice, in my opinion, for a company to do this.